I will discuss the Huron Middle School throughout this presentation. My ideal middle school will consist of use of iPads throughout the school. The Huron Middle School consists of grades 6, 7, and 8. Within each grade, we have 60 plus students. 60% of our student body are on free and reduced meals. The ethnicity makeup consists of 55% white, 25% Hispanic, 12% Asian, and 13% other. Within the 13% other, most of those are our Korean students. We have 38 certified teachers with 14 paraprofessional staff and 1 principal. We will dedicate 2 staff members who will work directly with our iPad technology. 1 staff member that we will hire will help our teachers integrate our iPads into the school curriculum, along with assisting our staff to develop and build assessments for their classroom use. Our mission statement and philosophy is to provide our staff the necessary resources so they are able to deliver the most relative education possible to all our students. We need to ensure that there is a dynamic interaction among our students, our teachers, our parents, in the extended community. Our mission is to cultivate lifelong learners who will serve as active global citizens. Within this ideal middle school, we will have 1-to-1 iPads for all our students and staff. The curriculum will consist of online textbooks which our teachers will develop. We will use the CK12 along with iTunes U. We will also purchase online textbooks from our various vendors and use open source information. All our assessments will be given via technology. We will embed these assessments within the South Dakota Assessment Portal. Our grades will be submitted and viewed by parents along with students via DDN Campus. If a parent does not have access to the internet, we will print off and mail these reports to the parents. Our curriculum will provide a comfortable transition between our elementary schools to middle school and from middle school to high school, since neither the elementary nor the high school will have iPads for all their students. We will be able to teach to our individual students' needs. We will be able to support our students via social and emotional development. Our curriculum will also provide varied instructional strategies and exploratory programs. So we believe we will be able to promote enrichment and encourage self-expression via these iPads. Again, we will integrate technology across the curriculum. That includes even our exploratory classes such as computer science, physical education, health, music, band, course, art appreciation. We will create a positive climate and a sense of community with our iPads. And we will be able to create a community building connecting our school to the community and within the world. As you can see on this slide, the core curriculum regards reading, language arts, math, science, and social studies. We are going to go beyond that and go into, as I said in our previous slide, our exploratory classes such as band and chorus, art appreciation, integrating technology into our career and tech courses. Throughout this ideal school setting, we need to remember that curriculum drives instruction. We need to ensure that the technology is the second piece. Curriculum and textbooks give the impression that learning has an end, that when you have made it from cover to cover, the job is done. The key focus in our classrooms of this ideal school has to be on learning, not on the iPads. Students will use iPads to increase their learning. Our students' engagement will increase because of offering thousands of educational applications that will stimulate the students and support the core materials. These applications, along with access to the World Wide Web, will give our students the ability to learn in a way that traditional classroom experience cannot offer. Our students will have the opportunity to harness learning experience in real time and be more flexible with their experiences. In the day of a typical student at the Huron Middle School, we are in block schedules. We have an A block and a B block. Students will take reading, language arts, math each day. Social studies and science, along with electives, exploratory classes, will alternate within the block schedule. There will be a 30-minute lunch. School begins at 8:15 each day. Our classes will be 85-minute schedules. We will have 5 minutes between classes. Study hall each and every day will be from 2:45 to 3:15. A typical day for our teachers will consist of a warm-up activity, a launching of a new lesson, exploring this new lesson, a summary, along with giving students time for homework. Teachers will now become facilitators. Our classrooms will now be student-centered. Learning is a personal experience for every student, which is a challenge when we try to make our teaching more individualized. iPads will give our students the independence and ability to investigate how they learn through the use of these different applications that our students will be introduced. We envision our program will bring about a growth in how students and teachers communicate with one another, along with, as I said in the past, paper reduction. In the day of one of our teachers, teachers are required to teach 3 periods a day. Part of the 4th period will be used for preparing for the next day's lessons, meeting with grade level team members, along with meeting with students, parents, and/or administrators. We believe there is more time for the development of a meaningful rapport between students and teachers. Teachers and staff ratio in our school is 16:1. This will provide more opportunities to address various learning styles of our students. We will be able to integrate technology and be able to conduct labs and projects within this 85-minute block. Our teachers will have fewer students in their classrooms, which also will help with the current problems that we have entailed in our classrooms. We believe that more time will be given for our students to have and develop their strengths, their needs, and provide a better way for their learning to occur. Time for collaboration with our students along with our teachers will also happen. This slide is a layout of our school. As you can see, it is one story with room to grow. In the middle of our school, we have a place for students to congregate to work on projects that have been assigned in school. The climate of our middle school will be safe, inviting, and a caring place. We will promote a sense of community and encourage learning. This open concept will have a lot of space for students to work in groups when working on assigned projects. Throughout our building, we will have wireless. In our school, we will have various general education classrooms, science, along with lab, music rooms, which will consist of band, chorus, orchestra, art rooms, and any other classrooms our teachers and students feel a need for. There will be space for teachers to store various items along with spaces to meet. Bathrooms for students and staff will be throughout our building. There will be a cafeteria, auditorium, and gymnasium in the middle of our building for students to meet on various projects. We will have a media center that will consist of our library, a technology ed office, along with administrative and supportive staff offices. The iPad initiative, our school board has guaranteed $525,000 in the initial year. For the next 5 years, they have guaranteed to give the middle school $200,000 for this initiative. Our visions for our students is to have them better prepared for the 21st century. We would like to ensure our students are problem solvers, critical thinkers, learn how to collaborate with one another, and be great communicators. We would like to change the classroom environment and create more hands-on learning opportunities for our students. Through this initiative, learning and teaching, our students will be more independent and will have the ability to investigate how they learn through the use of different projects that the teachers have assigned, along with the applications that they have been given. Students and teachers will collaborate with one another inside and outside of the classrooms and will become better communicators. Teachers, as I said in the past, will transfer their textbooks to online so our students have access to those, which will help them with expanding their learning experience in and outside of the classroom. Through iPad initiative, our students will become active learners. Students need to participate, not merely receive information. They need to understand, organize, and encode information into their long-term memory. They must learn to relate it to their own experience and knowledge and be able to use it in being creative. Properly applied, this can provoke thinking and expression, encourage discussion and debate amongst our students, promote further and more probing investigation of all the subjects that our students take, as well as providing them opportunities to ask questions to clarify their own understanding. One part that we believe is essential to making our iPad initiative successful is professional development. Our school will develop professional learning teams that will be an effective means of developing a culture of collaboration and a collection of responsibilities in our school. We want to make sure that our teachers have a plethora of professional development. We believe that we will hire the Apple Foundation to provide us training resources, along with hiring our own staff to help other staff members in this transition. Our teachers will develop skills and the confidence, along with developing new pedagogies using iPads and other types of technology, such as the smart boards that we have in place today. The elements described in this section as 21st century student outcomes, that is represented by the rainbow, are the knowledge, skills, and expertise students should master to succeed in work and life in the 21st century. Every 21st century skill implementation requires the development of core academic subject knowledge and understanding among all students. Those who can think critically and communicate effectively must build on a basis of core academic subject knowledge. Within the context of core knowledge instruction, students must also learn the essential skills to succeed in today's world. Our school will build on this foundation, combining this entire framework with the necessary support skills such as standards, assessments, curriculum and instruction, professional development, and learning environments, so our students are more engaged in the learning process. Regarding homework assignments, we do know that not all our students have internet at home, so our students will not need to be connected to the internet to complete homework. What they do need to do is make sure that they have downloaded any assignments or applications onto their iPad before leaving school. Our students will be required to submit all assignments and/or assessments via Dropbox. Our teaching staff are expert facilitators of a safe, supportive classroom based on learner-centered knowledge and instruction. They will establish a climate of mutual respect between the students and the teachers, which is very important to make sure that our classrooms are successful. Regarding our assessments in our school, they must be aligned with the learning objectives that we have set forth. Teachers must explain to their students the criteria, and this must be a criteria that has been agreed upon by all staff members. By doing this, students will be empowered during the assessment/learning process. We need to make sure that our assessment is part of learning and not an isolated event. Teachers will be required to provide timely, clear, and positive feedback to their students. We will work with our staff to ensure that their assessments, when need be, will be real-world tasks and meaningful applications. We will build upon our students' prior knowledge when thinking about these assessments. Before students can receive their iPad, parents, along with students, must sign a loan, security, and a technology protection fund agreement. One may ask how we will function at our middle school. Our school will need to build trust and have a respectful relationship between the parents, the students, and our staff. We will create a sense of security for all that walk through our door. We will build teamwork, which will help establish a collaborative environment for everyone. We will ensure that we use data from our variety of sources to make all our decisions. We will ensure that we have shared our mission and goal statements with our parents and students. How do we know that we have been successful after 6 years and almost $1.5 million? What we plan on doing is tracking lessons learned. We will track our teachers' implementation strategies. We will survey all of our constituents to see what we did well and what we could have done differently. We're going to ask questions such as, did we personalize student learning well enough? Did we extend our students' learning beyond the classroom? Did we provide increased independent and self-initiative learning for our students? Did we develop with our students an understanding, skills, and literacy relating to digital media? Did we provide one-to-one access for all our student body? Those are just a few of our questions that we will ask when this initiative has been completed. But throughout this initiative, we will have checkpoints to ensure that we are headed down the right path in this initiative. Why did I choose the ideal middle school around the iPad initiative? In our 21st century, all schools need to ensure that their students are ready to move beyond high school. We need to ensure that they have the essential skills such as being good communicators, knowing what media literacy is, being able to be creative, and being self-directed learners. Using iPads in our middle school setting is one way of ensuring that our students are ready to move beyond our high school to be either college, career, or life ready. These are the resources that I used throughout my presentation.